Hello, and we're here with another tutorial. So this one's looking at how to build the German howitzer in my Battle of Breakout video, which may be out before this or after this, probably after this. But there'll be a picture of the howitzer in the thumbnail anyway, and you'll see it at the end of this. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the first tutorial or the second or the third. I've got 3 planned initially, but I may do some more if people want to see like editing for things and that side of things, or how to do certain movements. So we'll see what people say. But yeah, I've basically broken up into pieces, so we'll do it in a few different pieces at a time. So the first part will be your base. So the base of the actual howitzer. So you basically got a 2x3 piece on the bottom, 2x3 plate with a 1x1 tile, and then you got 2x1 plates either side of that, and you then got some Technic kind of pin thingies, 2x1 plate with the Technic hole in it. So that's your kind of base there. Then we'll have one of these guys. So you got a 1x1 plate modified with a kind of hinge on it or clip. So it's one of those guys. And then you'll pop the 2x1 plate with a whatever it's called, hinge type of thing, and that will just pop on there. So that's then the next part. Then what we've got is this. So you've got a 1x1 plate on the side of a 2x1 brick with 2 Technic holes in it. So that goes, the 2 holes on the plate goes into the side there. I've also got a 1x1 tile and a 1x1 round plate just stuck in there as well. So one of those guys. And that just goes in there. And then from that, he says, trying to remember how it was done. Let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah. So your hinge here is actually facing the other way. So that faces that way, and then that then allows this to be your opposite way. So you'll have, you still got your plate on that side, but then you've got these 2 attaching into there, like so. This tile, you basically want that being on the top as well. So, and then that sits against that tile. So that makes it the kind of angle you want it. Then we've got another 1x2 plate. That just goes on the top there, like so. And then you've got these guys. So we've got a combination. You've got a 1x3 plate with 1x1 round bricks or round plates. So you've got 2 of those 1x1 round plates in those bits. Then you just got 1x1 round bricks. So you got a total of 10, 6 lined up there. Let me get that in focus. And then you've got 4 as the kind of main barrel. And that is attached on there, like so. Now it's starting to take shape a bit. You then got the kind of armour on either side. So for that, you got a 1x1 modified brick. So it's got the pin on the side there. And then on the top, I pop a 1x1, or yeah, I think it's a 1x1 slope. It should be dark grey. I didn't have any dark grey, so it's light grey. And then you got one of these, I think it's 3, or maybe it's 4. Let me check. 4x2 tile. Connect that onto the corner. There's your corner. And then that pops in that plate, that little stud there. Pop that in there. And you got 2 of those. Pop the other one in the other side. That's your armour. Again, taking shape nicely. on the back you've got these kind of support structures. So you've got another 1x1 plate which is modified. So it's one of those guys with 1x1 round bricks connected on either side. That little structure there then goes on the end of a 1x6 tile. Make two of those. Those connect onto the edges there. And they're your kind of support structure bits there. Then to finish off, you've got the wheels. So I've got these wheels here, two of those, and they attach to a Technic pin kind of thing, or Technic pole, whatever they're called. So that guy, I'll find one which fits the right length, and then he'll slot through those pins at the bottom there. Connect on the other wheel and just get it on so it's tight enough. And you can adjust those a little bit. And that's your howitzer. So it's a really easy design, to be fair. But it just looks, it does the job really. It's nothing super creative, but it does the job. I would say maybe you could probably put a 2x1 tile there so you don't have that stud showing. I'll probably do that before I film the video. Again, I'd make these dark grey instead of light grey. And then you could potentially put another 1x1 plate in there just to make it look a bit better on that side of things. But yeah, you could, if you wanted to, pop in potentially a 1x1 brick there. I don't know if that would actually make it look any better. In there, potentially. That might make it look a bit better, to be fair. But yeah, that's an option you got there as well on those ones. But yeah, that's your howitzer. Nice and easy. I'll see you potentially for another animation next time. So thanks for watching.